but something's holding me back. You feed my ego, together we go. Talking dirty, playing cheap. I know I'm in too deep. Running out of kryptonite to take you through the night.
Now streaming live, Full Velocity TV begins now.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in for the wildest thrill ride of your life. So grab a snack and sit back because we're about to throw it down.
We've got the best three-wide action door-to-door racing on the turn number 4 you'll find on iRacing, right here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
We are about to crown tonight's champion, and it's time to let her dig.
We're restacked and repacked off of turn number 4. Who's it gonna be?
And good evening, race fans. Welcome in live to the Full Velocity Racing Network. And we come to you live tonight from inside the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. It is great to come out here in the great state of Illinois for another great night of racing here. Thursday night, the Elite Dirt Racing League, and it's the Big Al's Guns Pro Summer Shootout Series, and it's championship night. And it comes to you live via Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. Good evening, everybody. Phil Lacasse here and Jack Choen, as usual, on the controls, the Phil and Jack attack. And we're live and in living color and ready to rock and roll here to end up on this very, very busy time we've had. And so we have a little downtime maybe coming. So this will be the last one here for a little bit, it looks like. A great car count on hand. I believe 23 in the pits. And tonight's main event goes 100 laps around to finish up the season. And it's like a coronation night because I take a quick, brief look at the points before heat races start and look at the top of the standings. And it's no surprise to anybody who's followed this series, you see the name Kyle Windsor on the top of the point sheet. Is try to pull it up again. I lost my points. I just had them open. What happened? Let's try this again. There we go. Kyle Windsor, 598 points scored over the first 7 races. He leads Cameron Kaysen by 50. Now, I'm not sure if Cameron can outscore with 50 here tonight, but I guess we'll go through the motions and call the racing action, and we'll see if at the end of the night, if Kyle finishes around Cam, I got to imagine Mr. Windsor is going to have the championship here tonight. But those 2 drivers that'll be racing, well, one of them is quick time, and believe it or not, it is in the points leader. It is Cameron Kaysen setting tonight's quick time with the number 55, and he will lead heat race number 1, the first of 3, to the pole position here tonight. 3D Racing starting lineup going to have that 55 car of Kaysen on the pole, or 18 car. Cameron, the number 88, alongside is Kyle Windsor, the point sitters. How about that? Top 2 in points. They share the front row in heat race number 1. In row number 2, number 5, Dylan Petty joining us back here again tonight. He's on the inside of number 2 with the number 27 of Earl Jackson next to him. In row number 3, the number 18 is Michael Wooden with the Yardbird, the 03, Mr. Dylan Thomas to the outside of that third row. In row number 4, we find the number 8 of Michael Hackett. And on the outside of Mike, in that number 49 will be Dan Moscato. Dan Moscato, number 49. He'll start 8th and final. I know Moscato's got fans who follow it every Thursday night. Where's Jerry? Type in and say, hey, Jerry, the chat is very quiet. Facebook Live, light up our chat. Let us know you're out there and you're live. Everybody doing well.
Is dead.
Chat is dead. Almost like my announcing career. But help us out, crew. Let us know you're out there and you listen, you're live. As we come up to number 4, IracingIflag.com, green flag in the air. There he is, right on cue. Good to see you, Jerry. Thank you. You've been loyal to us every Thursday night. Happy to have you aboard as we get it done tonight here at the quarter mile. Fairbury American Legion Speedway. Let's exit to number 4. Let's complete lap number 1. And what did I miss already? Well, we had a wreck. Over a Ute tire and a turtle. Well, that's one way to say hi to the Ute tire. Stupid things. Yellow flag on the speedway for the first time. Michael Hackett does the old Dukes of Hazzard Ute tire and ends up on the lid. BDR Racing League gets a shout out right at the opening lap. A turtle. Roofs down, wheels up, point to the sky. If that was a wall, we probably don't have that situation, Mr. Hackett. But he is on his lid. Yellow is out on the speedway for the first time tonight, live in Fairbury, full velocity here on the air. Jordan Wilson's out there rooting on for Kyle and Cam. Yep, it's Jordan. It's their biggest fan. They call you out every Thursday, Jordan. Thanks for tuning in. But happy Jerry's there. If anybody else out there watching, make sure you chime in. Say hello. We like to be interactive. It makes the night really go around for us. Makes it a lot of fun. Like to have fun anyways. If we're not having fun, then we get kind of dumb and stupid, and my director will start yawning, and then he just takes all the air out of my sails. So, more yawning, not for a little while. Green flag goes back in the air now. Kyle Windsor and Cameron Case, and they switch spots. It's going to be Kyle who leads us back to green as we're going to put lap number 2 complete, working on 3. We'll go 8 laps around as we always do in the heats. The top 4 will go to the main event, and with 23 cars here tonight, we will for certainly, we will have a B main for the first time in a little while. That will have a last chance qualifier. So we will see one of those after the conclusion of heat number 3. But Windsor and Kaysen will race for the top spot out of turn number 2. You look right behind them, you find the 22 car. Oh, Dylan Petty. We affectionately call Dylan the douchebag. But he's a good guy. We like Dylan. The Dylan and Dylan show, racing for third there. Petty versus Thomas. 2 buddies of ours running 3rd and 4th, and you look under them. Earl Jackson with a new paint scheme the last few weeks at 27. He runs with a 5th spot. He's going to race his way into the top 4 if he wants to see the main event. He'll have to get it done as we chase Cameron Kaysen and Kyle Windsor. Now Cam up to the race lead. They're on a turn number 3 and 4. We're going to put that white flag in the air. We got one more trip around for the number 18 car leading the 88. Cameron needs a good max points night, and Kyle to fall off the cliff. I don't even think that may help him. Who's going to win heat race number 1? A drag race off the corner goes to the 18. Cameron Kaysen with the win. Kyle Windsor in for 2. Dylan Petty, Dylan Thomas grab the 4 transfer spots. Earl Jackson will finish up in P5 with Daniel Moscato, Michael Wooden, and Michael Hackett. He finished 1 lap down. He was lucky he got back out there after being on the lid. So there it is for heat race number 1. Rich Murtaugh, good to see you, man. Thanks for the 50 stars, and those stars help us out, crew. They really do. If you got stars you can throw our way, we'd appreciate that. Or even better, for $4.99 a month, click that supporter badge. That helps a big way, too. We can get up to 25 supporters. We've got some cool stuff in store. We got Justin Benefield out there watching.
You got a guy named Todd Stanton watching.
Who's that? Never heard of him. Todd. Where is Todd? Come say hello no more. He's a big, big time go-kart racer now. He doesn't deal with the small crew. So, Hi, Todd. You can check in and say hi if you're out there. Is your son racing, Rich? No, he's not. He's not in the field. It's the usual crew we have here on Thursday night, and it's been fun. Good to see how the car count going up to the high side here tonight in mid-20s. So that's cool. Heat race number 2 is on the speedway. The Ezra Oliver number 24 will be on the pole with the 777 of Jack Ritz next to him as the green flag goes out in the air already. Row 2, the 55 of Aaron Kirby, the 47 of Alan McDonald. Big Al's in row number 2. Troy Vaughn in the 357 with Tanner Barnes in the number 32. And Randy Rockwell with the number 181. 7 cars out there for heat number 2 as we go to it for 8 laps around. Let's see if this one gets clean over the first one. No more turtles. You know, keep on to the Ute tires. They don't do anything good. They do exactly what we saw. A car that's lit. We don't want to see that early. As Ritz and Ezra Oliver, the Oliver's Livestock number 24 down to the low side, and Jack Ritz running the outside lane, wheel to wheel, door to door, out of turn number 4. Let's complete lap number 3 of the 8. Jack's to the outside rolling, which I think we'll see kind of happen here at Fairbury. I think the low side may be there early in the night, but we'll wait and see. 100 laps here is going to be a long race. I'm sure this racetrack will go through quite the change over the course of that one, too. So I'm going to anticipate wall riding being here at the end of the night. We'll wait and see. But Oliver going to peek his way out front of Jack Ritz out of 4. And he hits the Ute tire in 3, gets the car all upset. Now goes 3-wheeling it through the first turn and keeps it down. But lost the race lead as Jack Ritz powers on around him. And he'll be greeted by that 2 to go signal. He hit the Ute tire again. See, Todd said it a billion times. You put a Ute tire down there, and then they're not supposed to hit it. A wall they won't hit. You want to go near the wall. They go near Ute tires, and Ezra found it twice. It's going to take him out of contention for the win in this one because the white flag is in the air, and Jack Ritz is running away, and he is going to hide with this one. Ezra may finish up, too. Looks like he has Aaron Kirby put away, but Jack Ritz will take down the win in heat number 2 over Ezra Oliver. Aaron Kirby going to finish up 3rd, and Troy Vaughn grabbing the final transfer spot over Big Alan McDonald, Tanner Barnes, and Randy Rockwell. So that one went quickly. I think we could see a terrific race here tonight. 100 laps at Fairbury may go really, really quick. So wait and see. Todd and Rich having a conversation, or is he there? Is there a rocket setup being used, Rich? Well, that's a good question. Maybe he can tell us. Good to see Todd's in the chat. Wish he'd come say hello sometime. Miss his voice. I guess he don't love us no more. Oh well. Let's do the lineup. Let's not miss it this time. Heat race number 3 on the Speedway 3D Racing starting lineup with the number 3M of Bobby Mattingly on the pole, and JD Moore, the guy in charge over here at the Elite Dirt Racing League. He's on the outside of run number 1 in car number 17. In run number 2, the number 30 of Justin Penningfield with the number 0, the Keltner Contracting LLC. That'll be the sponsor for Mr. Derek Keltner. In row number 3, the number 14, fastest car in practice here tonight, would be Mitchell Farmer with the number 77 of Terry Barrington to the outside of row number 3. And going in row number 4 tonight, all by his lonesome in that car we highlighted last week, the number 81 for Billy Douglas. We'll tail on of heat race number 3, but at least we can see the number. I do miss the old blue and red car, though, with no number on it. We had an affection for that one. On the turn number 4, IracingIflag.com, green flag. Going up to the air. Let's go 8 laps around in heat race number 3. Bobby Mattingly and JD Moore. A couple of guys who've had terrific seasons over here. JD going to peek out the use of the outside lane. He will lead lap number 1, but Bobby going to shoot right back to the low side. He washes up to the middle. They touch a little bit off the corner, and I think now they'll switch it. 3 car going to go to the race lead. Oh, Moore got about turned from Keltner. They all bounce off each other. They keep that thing straight. Wow. It was like 4 cars wrecking. 117 got turned. Another 17 about got ran into it. That was Mitchell Farmer's number 17 as he's to the low side, racing now with J.D. Moore. It's a pair of 17s racing for P2, but Bobby Mattingly is the race leader, and he is down the back chute. Derek Keltner in the 4 spot in the 0 car as he is up high. Farmer runs down. It looks like there's damage to the right side of that 17 to the low side. You got a shot there bouncing off the 17 of J.D. Moore. 17's making a collision, but they didn't make 34. Nothing from Jack. Try to cue him up for a joke. I guess Jack's tired tonight. He's going to be dull on me. All right, never mind. Bobby Mattingly leads the way. 2 laps remaining in heat race number 3. 3-car out to a pretty commanding lead. About 8, 9, 10-car lengths. They're out of turn number 2. J.D. Moore into that second spot. Derek Keltner resumes the outside lane to pick up third. And has dropped Mitchell Farmer back into a battle with Justin Benningfield for that final transfer spot. 14 versus 30 as we are on the final lap. We are down the back chute. We're in turns number 3 and 4. Bobby Mattingly is going to pick up the win in heat race number 3 over J.D. Moore. Keltner going to be in for 3, and Mitchell Farmer is going to take the final transfer away from Justin Benningfield. Terry Barrington and Billy Douglas complete the roster there for heat race number 3. So 3 heats went by pretty dang quickly. I think we anticipated that, and that's going to be time now as it clicks over into the B main. The B main, sponsored by Oliver's Livestock. We will go 12 laps around the top 8 cars into the main event. We're going to send 3 of them home. Let's find out which 3 they're going to be, shall we? The pole sitter for the B main going to be the number 27 of Earl Jackson, the 47. Alongside him will be Mr. Big Al himself, Alan McDonald, on the outside of row number 1. In row 2, the 30 of Justin Benningfield, the 49 of Dan Moscato rolls outside row 2. Row 3, the number 32 of Tanner Barnes, the 77 of Terry Barrington will be next to him. Michael Wooden in the number 18, and Randy Rockwell's number 181. That is in row number 4 with the number 81. Going to start 9th at 18, 181, 81. Billy Douglas will start 9th in the 81 with the number 8 of Michael Hackett behind him. A lot of 8s. Jarrett Tannehill, 84. Okay, Hackett's in the 84. That's an 84. Pretty sure it's an 8. 84. Did Jarrett Tannehill make it for the B main? No, he didn't. Too bad. He's had a good year, too. Looks like he won't see the main event. So we're going to have 10 cars. 8 will go to the main. Who are those 8 going to be? We are going to go 12 laps around.
The guys who finished 1 through 8.
Only you, Jack. But I guess that's the answer. Only the guys who finished 1 through 8 will race to the main event. IracingIflag.com, green flag in the air. You know, if you finish 9th, you're done for the night. You finish 10th, you're done. Going to be top 8. I bet Todd can finish top 8. Maybe in his go-kart. You'd see Todd out here in his go-kart. I'd love to see it. Earl Jackson leads the way out of turn number 2, but he gets turned. He got turned by Big Al. Alan fessed up right away, said, oh my God, that was me, my fault. And that was a big wreck. Yellow flag on the speedway, 2 laps into the B main. 47 jumped right into the back of a 27 car of Earl Jackson, and that's sort of a big, big wreck. Let's go back and revisit that one. See it right there. I'm sure Jack's got it queued up for us, which, whatever reason, all right, it's coming. I lost the video on my end. Let me refresh that. Don't like that at all. What the heck happened there? But you can clearly see I was right in the car. 47 just jumps right into the back of a 27. Earl gets turned around, and I don't think anybody really got too collected from there, but it wasn't quite a turtle either. Earl landed back on his wheels. It was enough to bring the yellow out. So 2 laps into the B main, 47 goes to the tail. Earl may have a headache and maybe a little bit of whiplash. And that's going to put the lead over to, I believe, the 30 car of Benningfield. Off turn number 4 is IracingIflag.com. Green flag returns into the air. Benningfield and Dan Moscato going to be in the outside of row number 1 there. So can Dan race into the main event? No, Jerry's out there rooting for him. Where's the Moscato Nation at? Usually a bunch of them out there rooting a lot. Missing a couple. Glad Jerry's in though. Would feel really, really naked and alone if our buddy Jerry Miller went out there.
Speak for yourself.
No, I'm not that mean. No, we like Jerry.
I like Jerry, but not. Never mind.
Wouldn't it feel lonely? If you got rid of me, would you feel lonely?
If I got rid of who?
If you got rid of me, would you feel lonely?
No.
Okay. introduce you to my wife. She feels the same way most of the time. I guess that's either here or there. Justin Benningfield, though, he's checked out of here. He's got a 1 second lead here at the halfway point. 6 laps in the book, 6 laps in main. Benningfield leads Moscato by an even second. Dan back here in 2. Randy Rockwell, Terry Barrington, Michael Hackett. Mike running back there in the 5th spot. In the number 84, Michael Wooden, Tanner Barnes, and Big Al. Alan McDonald, he's got himself into the transfer spot. He's got Billy Douglas and Earl Jackson behind him. So can Big Al go in? Can Tanner do it? Tanner Barnes, number 32, having a good run. He is 8th. Him and Al having a good run. Who else did we just lose? It was Billy. It was Earl. No, I got all 10 right there. I wonder if Earl's car got really hurt. I got to imagine it did. He's back there in the back, and it doesn't seem to be tracking all so hot. So Earl Jackson's chance to make the A main is probably up in smoke. And look at the back end of that thing. It is boat up in the air. Getting a lot of air, a lot of drag, not working for him. 2 laps remain in the B main. Number 30 car, Justin Benningfield, by 1.3 seconds. May win this one going away as he receives the white flag in the air this time. One more trip around. Looks like this is a coronation lap for that number 30 car. Justin Benningfield down to turns number 3 and 4 with a big lead over 1.3 seconds. He will take the checkered flag first. He will win the B main. Dan Moscato going to finish up second. Randy Rockwell in for third. Terry Barrington, Michael Hackett, Michael Wooden, Alan McDonald, and Billy Douglas sneaks around the final lap. 32 of Tanner Barnes wrecked in the final corner. So Billy Douglas goes into the main. Tanner Barnes and Earl Jackson, those nights are going to be done. They will not see our season finale 100-lap main event, but we hope all of you will, though. Stay tuned because we got 20 cars at the ready. But before we go racing tonight, it is time to go trackside to Dirty Grass Soul with the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free in the home of the brave?
All right, it is feature event time for the season finale. The Big Al's Guns Summer Shootout presented by Elite Dirt Racing League. Get that right. Elite Dirt Racing League. JD Moore and the crew, they've done a great job putting the series together. I'm going to thank the great sponsors. Of course, Big Al's Guns, Mr. Alan McDonald, Oliver's Livestock, Keltner Contracting, LLC, and the Midwest Racing League. They stepped up mid-season, but cool to have all 4 of them here. thank them a lot for allowing us to come over here and have what has been a good time, a good crew to cover. Racing's been tremendous. We're going to see a good one here tonight. Fairbury is where we battle ground for the main event. We're going to go 100 laps around on championship night. And Mr. Kyle Windsor comes in this evening with a 50-point lead. And he's going to be having to defend off a challenge of our pole sitter tonight. And car number 18, Cameron Kaysen, going to be on the provisional pole with the number 777 alongside him of Jack Ritz. In row number 2 with the number 3M, that'll be Bobby Mattingly with the number 88. Our points leaders on the outside of row number 2, and that is Mr. Kyle Windsor. In row number 3, the Oliver's Livestock, number 24, Ezra Oliver with the number 17 of J.D. Moore, making up row number 3. Dylan Petty with car number 22 and Aaron Kirby and the number 55 make up row number 4 with the number 0 of Derek Keltner and the 03 of Dylan Thomas to the outside of row number 5. 6th row, the Bighorn, Troy Vaughn with car number 357 and the number 17 of Mitchell Farmer make up row number 6. In row 7, the number 30 of Justin Benningfield, the number 49 of Daniel Moscato to the outside of row number 7. 15th starter, the 181 of Randy Rockwell, the number 77 of Terry Barrington next door to him. The number 84 of Michael Hackett will start deep in the field. Then position number 17 with Michael Wooden next to him with car number 18. The final row finds Big Al himself with car number 47, Alan McDonald. And Billy Douglas in the red, number 81, will start in position number 20. We are all saddled in. We are ready to go. Season finale, 100 big laps here in Fairbury. The Cars of the Stars are ready off to number 4. IracingIflag.com.
Green flag.
Green flag. It's in the air. It is time to go racing.
First, it's the pole and outside pole went to the back before the start.
We went to the back. They did. I think there was a back row challenge. Front row challenge. Yes, front row challenge, back row challenge, sideways challenge. Sure, whatever challenge. Well, we're challenged already. Caution flag on the speedway in the opening lap, and there was a stack up right in the middle. Yellow on the speedway. I believe there was a cash bonus for Cameron and for Jack to go to the rear. They put it up and they both took it. Now they're going to try to have to come from the back, and this is a big one, looks like early on. And I think Big Al got a piece of it in the 47. So he got on the binders. Not sure where it broke loose first, but Jack will show it off. Look. 18 car, Michael Wooden got the piece of the action there, got turned all squirrely. Yeah, there it is. J Max Strong, full velocity instant replay. 18 up the hill, bounces off the wall, and comes to a stop. I have to put the yellow out here. So there it is. First time tonight, 1 lap in of 100. I don't know if we're going to get 100 yellow flags, but don't like it on the opening lap. Send some bad juju for the rest of the night. But green flag back into the air now. And let's go racing here now. Kyle Windsor, the points leader. He is to the top of the heap like he needed any more help. He goes now up to the 1 spot with Bobby Mattingly in the 3M to the inside. Bobby going to take the way at the inside lane. He'll lead lap number 2. We race out of number 2. 88 car going to fly it around the outside lane. J.D. Moore, the number 17, runs back there in the 3rd spot. J.D.'s been close here to winning a race here this season. Can tonight be the night at Fairbury? Can we pick one up? Let's go on board. Dylan Petty in the number 22. Sheffield Graphics on board. Look there. Good to see Dylan back with us, running in the top 5 here on main event night. Though he ran about half the schedule. I think it's work that's been getting in the way. Work gets in people's ways every now and again. I think it did there for Dylan. Yeah, I guess you could quit work to keep sim racing. Not that that would pay the bills, but for some guys who race in these big money events, maybe when you cash the big iRacing checks if you win like the World of Outlaws stuff. Maybe you can live off that. I don't know though. That'd be tough. But cool to win some money iRacing. That's for certain. No, they're got a little payout here for the championship tonight, which it looks like may go to Kyle Windsor as long as he doesn't have a fall off the cliff kind of night. And so far he's doing all right. Well, he leads the race. Still early on though. Lap 7 complete, and now 8 laps of 100 go on the board, and we have a yellow flag on the speedway again. Yellow, yellow, yellow coming out as we completed lap number 8. Slow it on down. Team Hard Motorsports yellow number 2. I hear Jack's laughing. Something happened around the Jack Ritz car, maybe. Or maybe Mitch Farmer. Aaron Kirby's gonna look. They're all laughing about it, so something weird happened. That's what I can tell you. Let's take a look back at the replay and see. Oh, little cross up. Somebody get hit in the left rear. Tapped off the right rear. Somebody got turned around. Who was turned the wrong way? It is. It was Farmer 17 that was involved. Let's see who it was that got turned around and left there. Somebody was stopped and up against the wall. And... oh, there was a few cars stopped. What in the world? Rockwell goes for a ride. All right, green flag's back in the air. We get a good look at the replay. They even waved off the restart. We need an extra second to look at it. And now let's go back to racing on lap number 9. Kyle Windsor going to lead the way with Bobby Mattingly through turns over 3 and 4. So I'm curious to see how Fairbury is going to react with 100 laps. And Jack also had a really good observation, too. Yellow flag laps don't count. If we're marred by yellows, do they have enough fuel to go 100 laps? I'm thinking they probably do. But it's something to think about for, a yellow flag race. I don't think these guys will have a yellow flag race. They've shown good racing all season. But we've seen stupider things happen. And I guess Fairbury is a track where we never really know. So I guess we'll see what happens over the course of this one. Working on lap number 12. Windsor and Mattingly are top 2. Derek Keltner in the number 0 car. Derek runs P3. Ezra Oliver's up to the 4th spot. And Dylan Thomas came from 10th. He now finds himself in the ranks of the top 5 over Dylan Petty, J.D. Moore, Troy Vaughn, Dan Moscato's in the top 10, as well as Aaron Kirby, the 55. That's our top 10 as we currently sit, but still very early on. Going to put 14 complete, and we are racing for the lead up front. Bobby Mattingly to the outside lane of Kyle Windsor off turns over 3 and 4. I think Bobby was scored the leader that time, so give that lap score to the 3M. He'll lead the 88. We will stay locked in a door-to-door battle for the lead through 3 and 4. 88 down low. Looks like he'll relinquish the spot off the 4th corner as Bobby motors on around the 3M. Bobby Mattingly, the new race leader. It's Kyle Windsor. Kyle going to keep that fight going on the low side. As we put 16 laps complete. The update. Kyle's in the big championship lead. I don't think he can lose it. Cameron Kaysen, who was number 1 on the point, or number 2 in the points, well, he started first. Him and outside pole sitter Jack Ritz went to the rear. They took the big money challenge going to the rear tonight. Cameron and Jack, they're running right together. 12th and 13th last time by, I believe. 12th and 14th. As Jack's trying to race his way around Terry Barrington in a battle of 7s. Back here for 13th. So we will watch those two are going to put on a show for the back tonight. I will guarantee it. But they let guys like Kyle Windsor and Bobby Mattingly kind of dictate their own pace up front. And now with 20 laps going to be complete next time by, 3M and 88 trying to leave the rest of the crew in the dust. Derek Keltner running a very game 3rd, but trails by 1 second even. 1.5 now back to the 4th place car, the 03 of Dylan Thomas. He's around Dylan Petty as the Dylan and Dylan show rages on for P4 and approaching the 1/4 mark done in this one here at this quarter mile. Fairbury, American Legion Speedway, Fairbury, Illinois. I don't have a lot of laps here as far as broadcasting goes, but what I have seen of this place, it's not a bad racetrack. It looks like a lot of fun. We've seen a lot of the street stocks here. We've seen a little bit of the super late models and modifieds here, so I think it's the first time I've seen the Pro Lates. But Pro Lates are cool cars too. I do like the Pro Lates. Probably of all the late models, the one I could probably drive. Maybe I'll try one day. Maybe Jack will play with me.
Oh, I don't roll like that, so.
Maybe you'll come make laps with me. Maybe that's better. DG show.
I retired from racing 2 years ago.
I know you did. My retirement's not too far behind as a driver either. I know that's for sure. But as we put the quarter pole complete here, 25 in the books of 100. Bobby Mattingly leads Kyle Windsor and Derek Keltner. He has kind of kept the top two. Those three have kind of tracked away from fourth place running Dylan Thomas. Dylan back here, 1.3 seconds, so not too terrible, but about half a second between himself and Derek Keltner. Dylan Petty, now Ezra Oliver into the sixth spot. Troy Vaughn, number 357. He has put that car from 11th now up to 7th. J.D. Moore, Justin Benningfield, Cameron Kaysen. He has reclaimed his spot in the top 10 with car number 18, and I'm going to watch him ride around here for a lap or two, because he's been the car that's passing the most so far as he has come from the back. He's to the low side of Justin Benningfield, racing on for P9. They're out of turn number 2. Down the back chute, Benningfield won the B main, a guy who has been very solid, consistent all season long. Cameron Kaysen, he's been one of those top 2 dominant cars. Number 2 in the points, a couple of wins. And now the 18 car goes around and puts the 18 now up to P9 with now 30 laps complete of 100. Bobby Mattingly continues to lead, and he has a, I'll call it 2-3 car length advantage over Kyle Windsor and Derek Keltner. And I'm watching these cars, they've got to the back of the field. They're through some lap traffic. They just put Michael Wood in a lap down. And something to keep in mind about the lap cars, well, the rule per way of the Elite Dirt Racing League, lap cars cannot race the leaders. They have to completely just surrender and get out of the way. So maybe some clear racetrack for the leader, but 2 on back they get kind of trying. And as we see them go through the traffic, look who's put himself back to the top of the heat. Kyle Windsor. Around Bobby Mattingly, working the outside lane of the speedway and working their way around Big Al and McDonald. Off turn number 4, Al trying to stay on the lead lap. Currently runs back there in 18th. Michael Wooden's off the lead lap. Looks like Michael Hackett in the 84. His car retired for the night. So we do have one retiree of our 20. Michael Hackett will not see the end of the show. He retired about 15 laps ago. But we have to do number 3 guy, Dylan Thomas. No surprise at all. The slicker the racetrack gets, the Yardbird comes to life as he's got the low side working. He got around Keltner for 3rd, and now he is tracking down not only Bobby Mattingly, but also Kyle Windsor. Dylan Thomas, I think this is a racetrack that certainly fits his driving style, and it's going to get slicker and slicker and slicker. And if you followed us all season long or follow us a lot, and you hear the name Dylan Thomas, that's a dude who loves a greasy racetrack to run on. He is making it work right now as he's to the low side of Bobby Mattingly. Oh, he got crossed over in a slider. Think he threw it up there too soon. Bobby hit him in the right rear and turned the 03 around. So Dylan Thomas is going to have to regroup and go to the back. 3rd yellow flag of the night. We're on lap number 39. Contact between 2nd and 3rd, Bobby Mattingly and Dylan Thomas. Unfortunately, there, Dylan going to go to the rear, and I don't know if it's going to send the 3 car there as well. We'll follow it as it breaks. We'll step away for a brief second. 39 laps in here live to the Full Velocity Racing Network. All right, I thought we were going to go green. They didn't do it a lap ago, but they are now. Green flag is back in the air, so let's go back to it. Kyle Windsor leads the way. Bobby Mattingly stays in P2. Dylan Petty, Derek Keltner, Troy Vaughn going to be the top 5 in the 357, and right in the middle of this one, thralls away. 40 laps of 100 complete. We saw a developing story happening there with Dylan Thomas being turned around, and he's got to go to the rear of the field, and he is going to have a lot of fast cars to drive on back through. But if a guy like him can get it done in a slick surface, I think he will. But yellow flag is on the speedway again on now lap number 41. Have to slow it down here and take a look around and see why we're under this current yellow flag. Looks like Randy Rockwell may have gotten into this one. He may have been the cause. I see a me in the chat go up immediately. It's like 181 car. We the story of yellow flag number 4 on lap number 41 here at the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. All right, out of turn number 4, IracingIflag.com. Green flag goes back to the air. Kyle Windsor leads Dylan Petty in the number 22. Bobby Mattingly, Derek Keltner, Troy Vaughn. Your top 5 is last second. Oh, I had a sneeze. Oh, unfortunate moment as a broadcast. Let that one fly. Hopefully I got that one behind it. 3 times during the break, had another one. Think I got another one brewing too. So I may lose these for a second. But as well, Kyle Windsor, number 88, leads Dylan Petty by 2 car lengths. They are all running on the top lane, so I expect nothing less from the last 50 laps of this one than a very topside heavy racetracks. Top 2 driving away. Mattingly now back to the 3rd spot. Derek Keltner, Troy Vaughn running in 5th. Gap between himself and J.D. Moore. The number 17, Ezra Oliver's back in 7th. Cameron Kaysen, he's up to 8th. Justin Benningfield and Jack Ritz, who also took that back row challenge. He is now running in 10th, but a yellow flag immediately comes back to the speedway with 46 laps complete. So the 5th yellow of the main event in the first half. We'll take a look around. We'll find the replay, and Phil's going to clear the nose. We'll be right back here live at the Full Velocity Racing Network. All right, the lights are out. We're staying single file restart 4 now, but there has been some open debate about going back to the double file because just the interval at the back part of the field is behind and guys stepping on it really quickly, trying to not lose too much ground. So we may see that happen in the second half if we get another yellow here in a little bit, but Kyle Windsor leads the way here as we are approaching halfway home. 47 laps now complete on the scoreboard. 100 is the main event, the season finale. The Big Al's Guns Pro Late Model Summer Shootout. Thank you to Big Al. Big Al's Guns, big title sponsor. Thank you to Keltner Contracting LLC, Oliver's Livestock, and of course the Midwest Racing League, the big 4 deals that put together this great series, which now the season finale goes under the cross flags next time by Kyle Windsor, leading over Dylan Petty. Bobby Mattingly running in the 3rd spot, but trails by 1 second even back to Keltner and Troy Vaughn. Troy running about 2 seconds off the leader pace. And that is Kyle Windsor, who looks like he is going to be very poised to pick up the championship hardware here tonight. And Fairbury is been far and away. I don't think he led the series in wins, but I think he's been on the top 3 in all but 1 race, and that was last week. But a yellow flag is back on the speedway. Yellow, yellow, yellow now with 51 laps in the books. This one's been rough in a little bit of portion here in the middle. We'll figure out who got in the wreck. Why we're under yellow here again. We'll check it out with the J-Max Strong Instant Replay, and we'll break back in here with the restart live. The Full Velocity Racing Network. All right, double file restart was given, and the green flag back in the air halfway home here in the main event. 100 laps at Fairbury. Kyle Windsor going to lead the way, but can he hold off a hard-charging Dylan Petty in the 22? Dylan is up high, rim riding and looking for the lead. As we are right back under yellow again, and this racetrack is getting slicker and slicker and slicker, and guys having a hard time handling it. And the yellow flag immediately comes right back on the speedway. 53 laps complete. We'll pause again. We'll check out some more replays. We'll have another restart. How many more are we going to get? This one's a big one. Looks like we had a parking lot. Check them all out. Call it live here back on the Full Velocity Racing Network. All right, 47 laps remain. Kyle Windsor's been the guy who's the lion's share of him so far here tonight. Green flag back in the air. And he will lead Dylan Petty and Bobby Mattingly back to green. Derek Keltner also in that top 3 or 4 with the number 0 car. Call him third. He's around Bobby Mattingly. Troy Vaughn holding on for 5th. Over J.D. Moore, Jack Rich, Justin Bennyfield. Now Aaron Kirby and Dylan Thomas back in the top 10. In the number 03, so can Dylan come on forward? But I think this is a racetrack that's going to suit him. We'll see what we can do here in the second half of this one, but this one's getting a little rough now. Yellow is back on the speedway. 56 laps in. A lot of guys got some yellow or some black flags still being cleared. Somebody got crossed up again. 357 of Troy Vaughn and Jack Rich and the 777 come together, and there is yellow flag number 8. 56 laps in here live with the Full Velocity Racing Network. The lights are off. I don't know if they're broke yet, but they're off. And we get a new race leader. The 22 of Dylan Petty leads us back to green. As he'll step the loud pedal down, back to single file restarts. Kyle Windsor now in the number 2 spot, the number 88. Derek Keltner, Bobby Mattingly, Troy Vaughn now
I'm
back.
going to go steal 5th. The flags.
There we go. Jack's going to leave it on one car for a second. He's going to the flag stand. He's taking the flags. No more. We like to steal them. We can deal with some yellows, but we don't like an overabundance of them. They make races kind of drag out, lose our audiences, things slow down, things get uninteresting, unexciting, so we'll try to keep it loose and light. Jack's going to go steal a yellow, and we're going to keep it green, hopefully now as 59 laps go complete. And Dylan Petty with car number 22, he is the top guy right now over Kyle Windsor. Jack didn't get to the flag stand in time because guess what happened? The yellow comes back and the lights come back on. Yellow on the speedway for the 9th time. 60 laps in here at Fairbury, America Legion Speedway, live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. right, quick yellows. Quick yellows here at Fairbury. And a lot of them. 9 of them now, but get green flag back into the air we go. 40 laps remaining. Drivers are getting a little bit, restless. They want to see green flag laps. They're just not getting them right now. How about a 40-lap run to the finish? That would be kind of cool. I want to see where this one goes. Can Dylan Petty hold on for a win? Can Kyle Windsor run him down? How about Derek Keltner? Mattingly's been good all night long. Troy Vaughn's been solid. Guys like Jack Ritz and Cameron Kaysen, who started front row, went to the back. I think Cameron was caught up in that last wreck again, so he went back to the rear to recharge forward. Guys like Dylan Thomas, who passed a bunch of cars early, trying to drive his way back on through as he's cracked his way in now to the top 10, running in 9th. I'm looking for the 03 to come alive here late, so a lot of things we can cover and carry, and let's find where the racing action goes. 22 car leads the way. Mr. Dylan Petty out of turn number 4, now 64 laps of 100 complete. Windsor and Keltner beginning to have a little battle back here for 2, as Derek's got him down about 2 car lengths and running the top side, making it work. Kyle's got a different line, kind of going in high and letting it kind of turn to the middle and going to the bottom. He did that 3 and 4. 1 and 2 he didn't. He was in the wall. There he goes, back to that middle lane out of 4. That's the line I was watching him run. Looks a little bit better now, but outside lane through 1 and 2 starting to be the one to work. It's much of the 0 car. He runs way extreme top side through 1 and 2. We're going to keep it up there through 3 and 4 too. Trying to make some time and make some way. The guy on the rail right now is Mr. Dylan Petty, the 22. 0.3 of a second he leads over Kyle Windsor. Kyle trying to run him back down, and a guy like Kyle all season's been good. Gonna be the series champion. I think that's pretty safe to say. I don't think he can lose it. I just think he had to show up and start feature. I think he may have even had that clinched when the night started. I don't know that for sure, but it was pretty close. It was 50 points. That's a lot. I don't know how many they score per race, but that's a lot. Either way, Kyle runs their P2. Dylan Petty trying to track his way away and steal the checkered flag here in the season finale, and they have put a 2.5 seconds between themselves and Derek Keltner. 2.5 back to Bobby Mattingly, and now Jack Ritz is cracked in the top 5 in the 777. Said he's one of the 2 guys that took that back row challenge. He started outside pole, got the EOLL, started at the rear, and now for the first time since the start finds himself into the top 5 with the 777, but running out of laps. Now 27 laps remain around the quarter mile, so things happen here really quickly. 13.5 seconds around for the race leaders last time by, so we'll see if this thing kind of slows down a little bit more, but 13 seconds of laps, over 4 laps a minute under green, 26 laps, they go by like a blink of an eye, so let's kind of pick it up and carry it where we can. Petty and Windsor still up there 1-2, and it's pretty stable up there, about 3-4 car lengths. Now call it down to 2. Kyle must have heard me. Up there, make it racing. But it stays at 2 car lengths, pretty stable. Petty over Windsor out of 4. And as I normally do now with 3/4 of the race done, we're going to go back here and look around for some better looking races as far as a battle goes. And I can't really find one. Anything close as far as timing goes. Go back here to JD Moore. JD's back here running in 8th. Him and Justin Pennyfield. Dylan Thomas has been around both of them. Where did Dylan come from? He's now up to 6th. I said the 03 was going to be good here late. Not sure he's going to have enough laps to get back up to the top 2. 03 car is certainly quick, and he's having some Gomer issues. Connection going in now. Cameron Kaysen, he has walked his way back into the top 10. 18 car now running in 8th spot, so he's trying to run his way back up through, but trails the leader, Dylan Petty, 8.5 seconds. That's 3/4 of a lap here at Fairbury. That's a big margin he's going to have to run down. He's around J.D. Moore. Put Cameron now back up to 8th. He's got Justin Bennyfield up ahead of him a little bit. Nope, goes right around Justin. So Cameron now up to 7th. So the faster cars starting to come on back through. Nobody quicker right now than that 22 car up front, Mr. Dylan Petty. He has opened up a 3/4 second lead now over Kyle Windsor with 20 laps remaining in this one. Petty, Windsor, Keltner, Mattingly, and Ritz, your top 5. And there may be a race for fourth for me, because Mr. Ritz is beginning to chase down that 3M of Bobby Maddox. There was a second between them. It's down to about 8 tenths. And about 6 car lengths there out of 2. So can Jack chase down Bobby and put a race on for the 4th spot? Maybe one coming there in the closing lap. Saw Keltner and Windsor were having a battle up here briefly for second. Kyle is kind of taking the better hand of that one. He holds on to P2, trying to run down Dylan Petty up front. 22 car leads, 5 car lengths. They're out of 4, so nothing happening in the top 5. Dylan Petty may be the fastest car on the racetrack right now. 13:69 last time by. 13:91 for Dylan Petty. So Dylan Thomas has cut that lead down to just under 5.5 seconds. It was 5.3 last time. Let's check it this time. See what it changes to. 5:05. Dylan Thomas is the fastest car on the speedway. That 5 seconds and 15 laps remaining to get it done. Hope he's going to have enough time to get around the traffic he may have in front of him. Going to be tough sledding for the 03 car back there in 5th, but said he's zooming. 5 seconds even. Does anybody have anything left they could do with that number 22 car? Kyle Windsor can. Dylan pulled, he pulled over, but Kyle got a hole shot. Didn't see the pass for the lead, but now Windsor back to the top of the heat. And they're racing through lap traffic. Aaron Kirby is there. Mitchell Farmer, the 17, he gets out of the way in the outside lane. So Kyle Windsor, the race leader, goes around him. 17 goes back to the bottom. Mitchell Farmer, number 17, he's running in 12th, trying to hold on to positioning, maybe a top 10 run. Trying to stay in the lead lap. Look up ahead of them. Ezra Oliver there, the 24, Oliver's livestock car. Ezra's been fast all year long. Him and the Troy Vaughn 357 having a battle for 10th, but it's right in front of the race leaders. They have to seat out of the way to the lead, and I'm not sure how you seat to the leader when you're in a side-by-side battle for position. But they're going to make that work. As Troy goes to the low side, Kyle goes around him, and he's got Ezra up ahead, and the lap cars are racing, the leaders are racing on by. I'm hearing the call for the lap cars to get out of the way of the leaders. That's tough to do on a quarter-mile track, so guys get their hands full. Kyle Windsor has worked his way through the traffic, the best of the bunch. Who's it? Jack Ritz in 4th and going for 3rd on Petty. He's in 3rd. Jackson, he is 2nd. What happened to Keltner? He got caught up behind Big Al, I think. There's a lot going on there through the lap traffic. We're under 5 laps remaining. And these lap cars and the lead lap cars are trying to get it done now. A late race yellow flag. Big Al got in the way of the 47. Trying to move out the way. There's just not a whole lot of room. But with 9 cars left on the lead lap, 96 laps complete, so under 5 laps remaining. And Dylan Thomas just, who's that? You the Big Al got turned? Oh, no. See if I can't see the replay here. My streaming feedback is terrible tonight. Keeps kind of stuttering and crashing out. I know it's not you, it's me. My internet's been crap all day long, but oh, there it is. So, yeah, Big Al comes off the wall with just creams him. I don't know if Dylan Thomas is going to win. He's back there in 6th. The lights are out, but they waved off the restart quickly. See if we can't get this and reset. Lap cars are going to be in the way. 9 on the lead lap. Kyle Windsor leading now. Jack Ritz in P2. Dylan Petty runs 3rd. Bobby Mattingly, Derek Keltner runs in 5th. Dylan Thomas, Cameron Kaysen, Justin Bennyfield, and J.D. Moore is on the lead lap. They don't have the scoring right yet. They are going to try to go. There's a discrepancy of cars that passed the pace car that shouldn't have. There's a lot of black flags with green flags in the air with less than 5 laps remaining. Kyle Windsor. I've always said it. You go in a championship, we'll do it in victory lane. Steal all the hardware. The race trophy, the championship trophy, kiss the trophy girl down there, steal them all. Kyle Windsor going to do it here tonight. And for Jack Legstout, just take it all. And Jack Ritz running in P2 with 777. He is trying. There's 2 laps remaining, and Jack is right there with Kyle. Do we have a late race pass coming for the win here off turn number 4? White flag in the air. Windsor versus Ritz for the race win in Fairbury. Windsor out the outside lane. Ritz going to run to the bottom, down the back chute, into 3 and 4 for the final time. He's got a good run in there. Will he slide up the hill? They touch, they rub, they rub. Kyle Windsor takes down the win in the championship here tonight in Fairbury in a terrific race. Jack Ritz will finish up second. Dylan Petty third. Bobby Mattingly. Dylan Thomas with the top 5 out of that one. So he had an up and down night. It's a top 5 finish. Cameron Kaysen will finish up 6th over Derek Keltner, Justin Benningfield, J.D. Moore, and Troy Vaughn going to finish up in the top 10, 1 lap down. Aaron Kirby was 1 lap down, 11th. 12th to Terry Barrington. Billy Douglas, 13th. Alan McDonald, 14th. And Mitchell Farmer are going to finish up 15th over Ezra Oliver. Randy Rockwell, Dan Moscato, Michael Wooden, and Michael Hackett. Well, that one had a little bit of everything, didn't it? But the consistent story we've had all season long is Kyle Windsor. He wins the race in the championship, and we will talk to Kyle and the gang next in Discord live on the post-race show. All right, back here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network in the post-race show presented by BladeNode.com. Simple web solutions powered by nerds, web hosting, VPS servers, dedicated servers. They do it all. Looked up today at BladeNode.com. A great main event tonight here at the Fairbury American Legion Speedway, the Elite Dirt Racing League. The series comes complete. Kyle Windsor, the winner and the series champion. A great finish between himself and Jack Ritz, and a late race stumble, a rare one for our buddy Dylan Petty. Dylan able to rebound and finish up 3rd here tonight. Dylan, good to see you back here in the race car, a 3rd place run. How you feeling after that one?
Heated. All in all, though, it was a good night. It's a good race. 100 laps is a war of attrition, really. You really got to just maintain and be smart, not tear your car up at the beginning so that you have something there at the end to finish with.
Well, you kept your car mostly on the clean side all night long. It was really quick. I think Kyle's car overall may have been the best one here, but when you got out front in clean air, you're able to hold in behind him. It seemed like it was the lap traffic that threw you off there late. How tough is it to navigate through the lap traffic on a slick, tight racetrack like this?
It's real hard when you got lap cars running in the line that, obviously is the preferred line of the leader. So I kind of I screwed up. I gave him the win. I should have never went to the bottom. I should have got to the lap cars and pulled slide jobs like he was doing. But I tried to find something on the bottom to see if I had something I could just try to get around him as faster than he could and maybe put them between him and I and get a better gap on him. But it just didn't work out for me in the end.
Well, the move you were going for right there is a move for a guy who has matured a lot in the race car. The last couple of years we have followed you, Dylan. I think in your younger years, you may have kind of drove that one in there a little bit deeper on the outside lane, but we can tell the maturity level you've gotten, the skill level is still there. You're always fast, and a 3rd place run here on a tough night, but it's a good finish on the list there, bud. Who do you got to thank for this?
First and foremost, I got to thank my wife and my little girl for, giving me the time to be able to do this. Mike at Mike M Designs. I'm actually running my wife's skin right now for the pro. Car looks badass as every car he ever makes. Everybody over at Southern Sim Racing, all of them, Corey Whitworth, Jack Ritz, Josh Blanchard, Brent Homan. I know I'm going to forget a few. Dylan Thomas, old Yardbird Enterprises. These guys really, I wasn't going to race, and they were like, "Come on, man, just race with us one time." So I decided to run, and it paid out pretty good. I like jumping on after a few week hiatus and being able to run up front, and proves to me I still have somewhat of my motor skills when I'm racing.
I don't think it's somewhat, dude. They're all kind of still there. You're always fast anytime we see you, and glad you stuck in there, buddy. Congratulations. A good run as always.
Thank you, and thank y'all for broadcasting it.
Always love catching up with this guy, Mr. Dylan Petty, who will get third here tonight in Fairbury. We'll let him go, and we will take a walk down here to second place. There's a guy we've talked to a lot this season, the number 777, old Jack Ritz with a P2, and for about a half a turn there through 3 and 4, Jack, I thought you may have stolen away the race win. God, that finish looked intense there, buddy. That had to be fun.
Oh yeah, it was an absolute blast. I wasn't in points or anything for tonight, so I was like, whatever, I'll take the back road challenge, and started 20th, and holy bud, that that was a lot of fun.
For you, I know Mike Adam Designs does a hell of a job with this paint scheme. It's always fast and it looks great every week, but almost looks like, looking at the scuff marks, looks like 100 laps here tonight kind of more resemble the war. What was that like out there coming off the back?
It was flat out terrifying at times. There were moments where I was 3 wide and my spotter was going absolutely nuts, and I was like, I'm just trying to make it because we've got an incident limit, and I was like, man, I don't want to incident out. And starting 20th, you know, you got to drive through all the guys that had to come from the B main and all that, and it was a little terrifying, but oh buddy, was it fun. And I just, hats off to Kyle. He drove an awesome race, and I just wish I could have gotten it just a little bit further.
I would have stuffed him in the fence if it was me. But you're a lot more cleaner than I am, buddy. But always good to talk to you. A second place run there, my friend. Who do you got to thank for this awesome run from the back row to second? Almost there. Pretty dang good race, though.
Yeah, thank you. I got to thank Mike over at Mike M Designs, as always, making a killer looking car for me. I got to thank the boys over at Vanderpool Racing. They brought me on board, and it's been a blast. They're a bunch of great group of guys. Happy to be a part of them. Edgar Sherman Designs, got to thank him for coming on board. Got to thank Dylan Petty and Dylan Thomas. They've always been big motivators of mine to basically be like, hey, you suck, you need to get better. So they've always been there for me.
Always good stuff, bud. Congratulations. A good run, a great season, another top 3 run. A lot more to come there, buddy. Keep digging. Good to talk to you again.
Hey, good talking to you too, man.
All right, Jack Ritz tonight's second place finisher in the number 777 car, 777. Almost rolled lucky sevens here tonight. Almost picked up the win, but I say almost because this guy here wanted all the hardware. In BladeNode.com, Victory Lane wins the race, wins the championship, and walks away with the girl too, probably. Mr. Kyle Windsor in the victory circle here tonight. Congratulations there, bud. This one wasn't easy tonight now, was it? Kyle Windsor, Phil Cassim, FBRN, buddy. Got a copy. I'm stunned he's not here. He must be celebrating. Can somebody find Kyle Windsor? It's the champion's check, the champion's trophy, the winner's trophy. Gets all the accolades. Now I don't think. Try again. Kyle, buddy, you got a copy. He's having issues.
I got a little something that time.
Hey, there we go. There he is. Good job, buddy. This race wasn't easy. Tell us about that race.
It's really choppy. I can't make out what you're saying, unfortunately. I don't know why.
Kyle, if you can hear me, bud, you know the spiel. Tell us about the event, and thank who you got to thank out here. Congratulations on the series championship, brother. He is having issues. Discord woes here for the winner, but congratulations to the 88 car, Mr. Kyle Windsor, the race winner, the series championship, and what more we can say about that. Good job by him. I was hoping to get the interview. Looks like Discord not going to work for him here tonight. Unfortunately, don't like Discord. That's why I don't like it. Things go awry, they go awry. Thanks to him. Thanks to all of you for watching. Thanks to JD Moore from the Elite Dirt Racing League. Thank you for, of course, Big Al from Big Al's Guns, Oliver's Livestock, Kettler Contracting LLC, and the Midwest Racing League. For all of us here at the Full Velocity Racing Network, Jack True and Phil Lacasio signing off. Have a great rest of your night. Congratulations, Liz Crew, on a big season run. Kyle Winslow, the series champion here for the Elite Dirt Racing League. We'll see you back here live next time. Have a good holiday weekend, everybody.